IFK's looking to break out of their own end. Takes the feed. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Into the corner. Slides it back to the blue line. Tees it up from the blue line. What a stop! Through center along the wing. Handles the puck. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. Solid check to slow him down. Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Receives the pass. And that's broken up. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes it and looks ahead. Puts it on net. Oh, what a stop. KalPa's got a hold of it against the wall. And the puck's knocked loose. Sends the pass down low. And he comes up with it. Into the corner of the attacking area. Moved into the middle. And that one's broken up. Over the line they come. Here's an odd man rush. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. Here's a short pass to Timonen. Helsinki's got the puck along the boards. Nice pass. Oh, you can't miss that.
Now, somehow I got 408, James. You don't get any if you don't hit the net. Get it on target, man.
On the attack along the boards. Picks off the feed. Carries it across the line. Sends it across. Move to the middle. Shoots it. Comes up with the stop.
In the third period.
And a delayed penalty coming up as he got tripped up. Less than 60 seconds to play in this tight one. A chance right in front. Oh, he might be shaking his head after that one.
Pretty good shot. Nice delivery of the shot, but the goaltender beats him.
Caught him just as he was picking up speed, and he's going to pay for it with the trip.
So you're spinning with him. You're trying to get your stick into the puck lane, and you end up tripping him up.
Tight game in a critical time for the penalty-killing unit as they take to the ice in hopes of trying to kill this one off. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Kuopio's got a hold of it along the wall. And he takes a shot. Big time stop with the glove. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Jostled off the puck. IFK's got it in their own zone. There's the physical side. Dumped into the cross side. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Moves it around along the half wall. Helsinki's got the puck shorthanded. Throws it in. KalPa's got the puck along the wall. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Denied by the goaltender. There's the horn. Regulation time has expired, and we are off to overtime. Overtime is just moments away. It's happening next.
Go to Get Services to receive your team poster.
get your sudden death OT pools going. Get your social media predictions. Overtime is underway, people. Wilson stick handling in his own zone. Nice feed from the left side up the middle. Slides the puck over for the win, and he missed the net. Will play on. Shot. Too many bodies in the way. Moves it to Wilson. Wide of the net.
I like the shot. He didn't miss it by much, though.
And nothing clicks for the power play here in this sudden death frame. And makes the save. And someone's going off here as the ref's hand goes high in the air. Let's get the call here. Looks like tripping the call.
Sometimes they're lazy, sometimes they're just bad luck.
And with the call, it's now a 4-on-3 man advantage with plenty of time here.
Well, here's a chance to put this away. A power play gifted to you in overtime. One shot, and this game is yours.
Carries it in. Takes the feed. With possession along the wall. Helsinki's got the puck behind the net. Can't get a hold of that pass. And manages to clear the zone. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Slides it across. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Glove save, and he handles it with ease. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Misses the net.
Not going to be happy with this. He's got the opportunity to score. Doesn't register a shot on goal.
A critical draw here. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Here they come on the attack. Scoops up the puck here. Along the half wall with the puck. Here's a chance to set up now. Here's a blast. Denies him. He got all of it.
As soon as the player winds up, the goaltender moves out, squares up, and makes the save on the slapper.
A lot on the line here in this offensive zone faceoff. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And comes up empty. Kuopio's got possession while undermanned. Gets it out of his own end. IFK's gained possession along the boards. Sends a pass over. Moves the puck along the half wall. And the defenders come up with the puck. Just wide of the net. KalPa's regained possession of the puck. Time's up on the man advantage here in overtime.
Sometimes the opportunity shows up at a really critical point. Here you are in overtime, you got a power play, and they don't cash in. Big miss.
Stops it with the paddle. Jokinen swooping in on the attack. Right to the middle. Here's a shot. Denied by the blocker. Helsinki's got a hold of the puck. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And a stick in the lane ends that threat. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Takes a whack, but still hangs on. Stopped by the goaltender. And that's time on OT. We'll go to a shootout. We'll take a quick timeout, and the shootout is on its way next.
The sky for tonight's big prize.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's time to put up or shut up for both the goaltenders and the players. It's time for the shootout.
Number 15.
Makes the move and scores!
I really like the way he executed this, Deke. He throws the goalie and takes it around him to score. Shape, but this one's in the back of the net.
All square after round number one. Here's a chance to break things open. Oh, what a stop with the stick! Here's the back half of round number two. We are still tied here in this shootout. And he comes up empty-handed on that one.
You stand out at center ice and you're ready. You got your plan, and sometimes you just don't execute it.
Next shooter for Helsinki IFK, number 19.
Doesn't go. Really had a chance to turn up the temperature there.
Yeah, it's going to keep this interesting as the shootout does not spread out.
You can look at his teammates' faces on that bench. They are exhausted. They'd love to see him win it right now. Stopped by the blocker. As the shootout rolls on here, here's an excellent opportunity to put his team ahead. Shot scores!
Really good release here, James. He doesn't have that puck on his stick long, and it's past the goalie.
Well, no pressure here, right? If he scores, he keeps his team alive. And if he doesn't, well, they'll all look at him and say thanks for nothing. And there it is, a big win courtesy of the shootout, where sometimes people look at it as a coin flip here, Ray.
It almost is. I mean, everybody practices this when they're at their own practices, but it's not the same. This is the game. It's different. There's pressure, and they came out on top.
In the meantime and in between time, he's Ray, I'm James. Good night.